Thank you for coming. My client, Paul Peterson, is in Iowa, but I have a brief statement from him as well. I'm attorney Gloria Allred, and on May 4th, 2009, I announced at a news conference that I was filing a complaint with the California Department of Industrial Relations, Division of Labor Standards Enforcement, requesting an investigation into numerous violations of California labor laws and regulations involving the filming of two of Nadya Suleman's infant octuplets. As a result of my complaint, the state opened an investigation, interviewed witnesses, and issued subpoenas. Today, they took appropriate action based on the results of their investigation. This is the letter that I sent to them on that date. I filed this complaint on behalf of Paul Peterson, my client, who is president of a minor consideration, a group dedicated to the protection of child performers. I took this action because of our concern about the need for protection for the rights of Nadya Suleman's octuplets. Labor laws in California are clear about the requirements that must be followed for the protection of minors who are filmed. On the night of March 17, 2009, when the first two of Nadya's premature infant octuplets returned home, many of the protections that the law requires for child actors, including infants, were not in place. For example, the Division of Labor Standards Enforcement found that no studio teacher was present during the filming of minors Noah and Isaiah Suleman, in violation of Labor Code Section 1287. Studio teachers are required to be present for the protection of child performers while filming is taking place. It is their job to intervene and stop the filming if the filming would endanger the infants or is in any way in violation of the law. I was present inside of Nadya's home when the first two infants came home on that night of March 17, 2009. It is clear that the babies were in danger on that night, and that if a studio teacher had been present, the babies would not have been endangered, as I believe that they were. The division also found that on the same night of March 17th, that the infants Noah and Isaiah Suleman worked beyond the hours permitted in violation of Labor Code Section 1287. Infants of that age are not permitted to be filmed after 4:30 in the afternoon, and during that time, filming may only take place for 20 minutes. However, these infants were filmed from 10 o'clock p.m. to approximately midnight, in violation of the hours permitted, and for almost 2 hours, far in excess of the 20 minutes permitted by law. Further, the division found that there was no permit to employ the minors Noah and Isaiah Suleman as required by law, and that no entertainment work permits were on file for them. As a result, 4 citations were issued to the media entity with whom Ms. Suleman had a contract, RadarOnline.com, and civil penalties were assessed for a total amount of $3,000. Because Nadya Suleman has chosen to commercially exploit her babies by allowing them to be filmed, she and those with whom she has contracts must follow the law, which exists for the protection of these innocent babies. I am very pleased that the Division of Labor Standards Enforcement is doing its job in protecting these infants, and in doing so is sending a message to others that babies have rights, and that if their parents and the media do not protect them, that others will. The entertainment industry, the media, and Nadya Suleman are now on notice that the health, the safety, and the welfare of these babies is paramount. The message has now been sent loudly and clearly that babies' rights may not be sacrificed or violated simply because others wish to profit. And Paul Peterson has sent this message. I hope that the actions of California's Department of Labor Standards and Enforcement puts some resolve into Pennsylvania's Labor Department, which is investigating John and Kate +8, and strikes fear into the hearts of this nation's entertainment conglomerates who would have us believe that mere infants are capable of informed consent. How appropriate that today's news finds me in Donna Reed's hometown of Denison, Iowa, where for 23 years we have tried to teach young performers how to safely participate in show business.